Just getting loaded on the line and all the places. You are live. Okay. Is it happening? Is it happening? It's happening. I see it. Woohoo! Oh. Is it happening? It's happening. I see it. Woohoo! There's a delay. Okay, cool. So I got my phone here so I can see chats as they come in, just in case the technology is not working for us very well. Welcome to February. We made it. We made it through January. So like high five yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, or maybe like a little hug, and just be like, it's okay. We survived the whole 3 years of January. Listen, this January has been pretty magical for me, and it's been an incredibly long January. There have been days that felt like months. There have been hours that felt like weeks. And it's just like this, the time just seems to be stretching. Who else feels like time is getting really stretchy for you? Like, raise your hand or say, yes, time has been really stretchy for me, where it's expanding and contracting in all sorts of weird and wonky and wonderful ways. It is really, really beautiful. This year, I really gave myself permission to not do anything. In winter, I was like, y'all, I'm just going to hibernate. I'm not doing anything. And then as life tends to go, as things tend to turn out, life has other plans. But because I gave myself that permission, there was no stress, there was no rush on anything. Anytime somebody asked me to do something, I was like, let me sit with that for a little bit and see how it feels in my body. Maybe not. Maybe today, but maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. Let me get back to you. And that permission to pause and give myself time to sit with things really allowed me the space to choose into things that really, really felt aligned and not out of obligation, which is really, really beautiful, because it also took away this need to rebel and fight something. That's, I think, my Aquarius coming out in me. I feel the need to rebel. And sometimes I don't even know what to rebel against. So I rebel against myself. It's so bizarre, but it's one of my kinks. And it just is what it is. It was really interesting. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with someone who is trying to quit vaping nicotine. And they're like, I know how dumb it is. I know how stupid it is. And every time it's just like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? They're also Aquarius like me. And I just said, hey, maybe what if you tried the next time you pick it up and put it in your mouth, you go, hey, listen, body. I know this isn't like the best for me, but I'm choosing it. I am choosing this right now, and I'm going to choose it with love, and I'm going to breathe it in with love, and I'm going to release it with love. And the simple fact of doing that may make it so it's not enticing to you anymore, because the idea of this thing that we know isn't good for us, we know we shouldn't be doing, but we're going to do it anyway, is an act of rebellion. And it's this act of self-sabotage, and that self-sabotage and rebellion releases hormones, dopamine, in our system. Not to mention the hit you're getting from the nicotine. But so you're fueling this addiction, this physical addiction, with a mental addiction to suffering and pain. And you're loving it. Oh my God, you're just swimming in the juices of shame and guilt. And you get off on it so hard that's why it's so hard to quit. So what if, just an idea, what if you just started going, looking at it and filling it with love, and imagine you're breathing in love and you're breathing out love, and you're doing it with love. You're loving yourself as you're doing it because you're choosing it. You're choosing it. Every time you put it in your mouth, you're choosing it. And this can go for food. This can go for any addiction that you're struggling with. And instead of beating ourselves up about it, what if we chose to love ourselves through it and say, hey, you know what? Right now I'm choosing this. Right now I'm choosing this. And give yourself full permission to choose it. And then that might take away that whole like the forbidden fruit feeling. Like, ooh, this is the forbidden fruit. And I know I shouldn't, but it's so good. And then when we give ourselves that permission, that forbidden fruit energy goes away. And then it becomes this like, oh, well, why am I choosing this now? And that is exactly how I quit nicotine. It's been over a year now, and it's been amazing. Okay, so light and love transmission for February. February, it's a leap year this year, friends. Oh my gosh, how many of you know a leap year baby in person? I do. And I think they're turning like 5 or 6 this year. I should ask them. I should ask them exactly how old they're turning. But it was so fun to like officially meet a leap year baby. So we get an extra day this year. I mean, time doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant, but it's still kind of fun to play with. So, both things can be true. And this is the world that I live in, is that both end are possible and exciting and fun. And we get to play in both worlds. When whatever one serves me, I choose into that one. And some people might be like, hey, that's cheating the system. And I go, this morning as I was driving my kiddo to therapy, I was just like, man, what a beautiful morning. I mean, the skies are blue and there's these beautiful white puffy clouds, and then these snow-capped mountains are just pristine against that blue sky. And then the sun was shining just on Antelope Island and just on these mountains in Ogden. And I was just like, I live here. This is my life. I wake up to this every day. And not only this beautiful landscape that we live in, but I get to wake up to this body that gets to feel that ecstatic bliss and pleasure through my eyeballs. Like literally, I experience so much joy with something I saw with my eyes. Wow, what a gift. And then be able to smell the fresh air and feel it in the sun on my skin. Oh, and then I ate my food this morning and it was like, oh, I can taste these bananas and this yummy oatmeal. Oh, and the peanut butter. And bees came out and were saying hi to me this morning as I was eating my food in my front yard and the sun on my face. And I could hear the birds chirping and the wind rustling through the trees. This is our existence, friends. This is our existence. And the more you wake up this body, all of your senses, the more you get to experience, the more you get to witness and be this beautiful vessel, this beautiful vessel of what is true and possible. It's so exciting. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm not always like this either. Yesterday was a really interesting day for me. I felt this really restless, hurry up and wait. I got to do something, but I don't know what it is. There's nothing to be done, but I got to do it. There's nothing to do. Okay. And I actually yesterday laid out in the sunshine in my bikini. I found a spot on my lawn that has no snow on it. And I laid out and got some sun on my cheeks. Man, what a gift being alive is. And I hope it is my prayer and my intention that you really truly feel this joy of being alive. And my life is not perfect. I am not free of disease. I'm not free of pain. I'm dealing with chronic rashes in multiple places on my body that doctors are baffled by. Doctors, dermatologists, I don't know, I've had a whole bunch of different specialists look at this and give me multiple different things. And it's just something that I'm learning to be okay with and go, hey, this is just my experience right now. And trusting my body is doing what it needs to do to be at its optimal level, and working in conjunction with it instead of fighting against it, instead of being like, what's wrong with you? And why won't you behave? Like, our bodies need to behave. Uh, our body's gonna body. That's what they do. And they are inherently, innately, divinely created to heal themselves in the way they know how. And so really learning to trust that our body is working for our highest and best good always. And again, letting go of this shame and guilt, because that's resisting, right? And what you resist persists. So the more I resist my physical discomforts, the more they're going to show up for me, until I learn to accept and allow and surrender to what's happening. Is this helping anybody? I would love to hear how you guys are feeling right now. What's the energy like in your world? I know January was, our collective is going through a conscious shift. People are starting to see what's not working, which is the first step into discovering what does work. And as Pluto returns to Aquarius, we're in for a wild ride, so buckle in and see if you can be brave and throw your hands up and woo, instead of white knuckling it. But you have choices. You have choices. Okay. So I just felt like I wanted to offer a living transmission. Let's see. Oh, we've got some comments. Let's see what happens here. Melissa, hey friend, I am manifesting money. Comes to me easily. And I found a $5 bill on the ground today while sweeping at work. Hell yeah. Woo, $5. High five. Thank you. And whenever I find money, I do this little song and dance. I'm a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I literally dance and thank the universe and kiss the money. And it's like, ooh, how am I going to manage you? Where do you want to go? So exciting. And it's an 8-year in numerology. If you follow numerology, and you can scroll through my Facebook post to see an article on the 8 energy of this year, but it's all about abundance and prosperity, baby. And we often think of abundance and prosperity in terms of money solely. So much more than that. And it's an abundance of health and vitality. It's an abundance of support and love from your peers, your friends, your family. It's an abundance of ideas and creativity. Oh man. Last night, Jerry and I were talking about January. He currently has 3 businesses that he's involved in right now. And he went from retired to 3 businesses. And what a wild ride he's been going through. But we were talking about sensuality and sexuality and how that supports our creativity. And it's just... And vice versa. When you give yourself permission to be creative, then you can feel more sensual and sexual in your life. It's really powerful, co-creative energy. And if you don't have a partner, you have yourself, which is a really beautiful sacred practice as well. Let's see. Thank you for being live. Oh, thank you for being alive. I know you said live, but I like to play with words. You did something close to it. Yes, I love it. Love the transmission energy you have. It's beautiful. I've been struggling to feel supported or enough. There is enough. So I release January and bring in a good new month. Ha ha ha. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about abundance for a moment. And maybe this is the transmission. I don't know. I just show up and let spirit guide. Okay. So this will be really, really fun. January, I more than doubled my income in the first 2 weeks of January that I made all of 2023. By January 11th, 111, I was like, holy shnikes. I have doubled my income for all of last year. And I was working with a client the other day who's working on building her business, and she says, "Well, what did you do? What do you think it is that really shifted in you?" And I mean, it's really hard to pinpoint just one thing, right? Because everything is connected. Everything is so connected. But there's this concept that I've been really, really playing with, and it shows up every time somebody's setting goals. And I'm in this, I haven't come to a conclusion yet, so I haven't shared it, but it's happening now. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see what words come out of my mouth. You, my friend, everybody who's watching this, you have 30 trillion cells keeping you alive. 30 trillion cells. Their sole purpose is to help you exist. That's it. You, only you. And so when we set a goal, like a money goal or a weight goal or anything that's quantifiable, I'm playing with this idea that we may be limiting ourselves. Like, seriously. So last week I had this meditation. It was this beautiful sacred meditation with cannabis, and it was just so phenomenal. The guide was taking us up above the homes and out into the cosmos. We can, moving above the earth, we can now see the Milky Way, and then we can see the whole universe. And then we start to see all the other universes, and as we keep getting higher and higher and higher, the Milky Way is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and getting smaller and smaller. And the other universes are also getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, which means I feel like I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and expanding. And these universes are starting to look like eyeballs. And then they're getting smaller and they're starting to look like cells. And there's this moment where I'm surrounded by all of these universes, the cosmos, everything in existence, known and unknown. And I'm so big and all of them are so small, they go and they suck into my body. And all of a sudden now my body is full of all of the universes, all of known and unknown universes, and they're my cells. They're part of me and my being. And I am just like ecstatically blissful. My body is buzzing. I'm just feeling this deep connection to everything and no thing at the same time, right? Because as I'm floating above in the cosmos, I'm in space. I'm nothing. I'm essentially the void looking at all of existence. Then all of a sudden the void becomes everything. And this is a Tibetan tantric meditation, meditating on nothing and everything. How and there's even a prayer in my Bible, the Sophia Code, the Divine Feminine Christ prayer. And Christ stands for Anointed One. For some of you who are like, oh, Christ makes me think of religion and religion makes me feel yucky. I was there, I've been there, but Christ means Anointed One. So this is the Divine Feminine Anointed One prayer. And it goes like this. And I invite you to place a hand on your heart and a hand on your womb space. Yes, men, you have a womb space. It's energetic, but you have one. It's there. Just take a couple of nice, big, deep breaths. Feeling that womb space and the heart expand with every inhale and contract with every exhale. Divine Mother of all life, take me to that place deep within your womb where I can know no thing and be reborn anew. Divine Mother of all life, take me to that place deep within your womb where I can know nothing and be reborn anew. Divine Mother of all life, take me to that place deep within your womb where I can know no thing and be reborn anew. And before you open your eyes, I invite you to sit here for a moment with your eyes closed in this dark space and bring your awareness to all the places that you currently can't really sense or feel in your body. And try not to feel them. Just notice that there's a place in your body, maybe places in your body, where you don't feel anything. Like right now, I don't feel my ears. So I'm going to take some awareness into the ears and realize that this place where I don't feel physically my ears, there are no boundaries of my body and what is outside of me. So it becomes this beautiful open space where my ears are connecting to everything, because right now they are no thing. They're nothing. I can't feel them. So they're not a thing for me right now. So this connection, because there's nothing in my ear, it becomes part of everything. And then my ears pop and I feel them. And now I get to reconnect with my ears and bring that everything as part of me. So this is something I would really invite you to sit with, this meditation, and really contemplate this everything and nothing. I'm curious to know what showed up for you in that meditation. When you think I am nothing, or I am everything, what shows up for you? How does that feel in your body? I know for me personally, when I was first introduced to this concept very early on in my yoga teacher training, I was really unnerved by the idea that I was nothing. And it kind of felt scary to even go there, because no, I am Jenny. I am me. I am this body. I am this energy that exists around me. I can't be nothing. I have to be something. But the more I have sat with this and the more I've connected to this concept, the more powerful I realize it is. In quantum physics, in quantum entanglement, there is no separation between you and I right now. I may be conversing to you from my home here in Bountiful, Utah, and you may be halfway across the world. Who knows where you are, or even what time you're watching this, because right now it is, where's the phone? 11:27 Mountain Time, AM. And it may be a completely different time for you. But in quantum entanglement, space and time doesn't exist. They have done studies, and by they I mean scientists, have done studies that we're mostly made of water. H2O, right? Our body is mostly water, H2O. And H2O, they're discovering, the more they research H2O, they're discovering that the hydrogen and oxygen atoms swap really fast. The hydrogen and oxygen atoms swap places, and then they swap back really fast. So fast, like millions of a second. And this happens more frequently when you're doing sound healing, when you're chanting, when you're meditating, when you're like looking at a sunset and feeling bliss, or you're holding a baby in your arms, or your lover, and you're feeling that connection to love and source energy, that it happens more often. And when that happens, when the H2O, when the H and the O swap like that really fast, it creates a black hole. And what we know about black holes, I can't remember his name. Oh, what is his name? The relativity of everything or whatever. I can't remember his name. Anyway, what we know about black holes is that they all communicate with each other all the way across the universe. black hole, boom, they instantly know everything about everything. And they're nothing. It's a black hole. We know so little about this, but it's a black hole. It's nothing. But they can communicate with each other and connect instantaneously. And so when we raise our frequency by doing things that make us feel good, like remembering who we are by stepping into our light and looking at our gifts instead of looking at our shit, we start to vibrate, and our water molecules switch faster and faster and faster and faster, and we start to open up more and more black holes in our body, literally, that connect to all of the universe, so we can instantly download, upload, integrate, get inspiration in Spirit Nation, whatever it is that we're needing. Our body gathers information on how to heal, literally. Let's see. I feel like Green Tara has something for us. Ha! Okay, this is a good one. Green Tara in the Sophia Code, in her initiation. Her mantra is Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Ooh, I'm going to type that in the chat or in the captions because that is a good one. Green Tara mantra. It is Om Tare Tu Tare. Am I spelling that one right? Yep. Ture Soha. Add. There we go. Okay. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Okay. So what she says, ooh, and I have, this is my depiction of Green Tara. And there's also the red, the yellow, the purple, the black. She had 21 emanations of Tara. Fabulous divine being to connect with. She helps you liberate yourself from suffering and addiction. And the Dalai Lama actually during COVID invited everyone to chant the Green Tara mantra to eliminate the virus, because it helps eliminate viral belief systems as well as upgrading our software in our body to eliminate all viruses, because everything is energy first. So if we eliminate the viral software, the viral programming of believing that we are sick or can be sick, if we eliminate that, we eliminate disease. We eradicate suffering. We eradicate addiction, war. So it's a very, very powerful mantra to chant. And the Dalai Lama, who during COVID was like, hey, y'all, let's do this. So Green Tara, I'm going to hold this up while I read. This is page 156 and the first full paragraph. Okay. I now recognize and activate the 11th aspect of key code 3 within me. Green Tara is key code 3 in the Sophia Code. I am the one who creates abundant prosperity and freedom. Oh, yeah. I stand as a living bridge between the formless and the form, world of form. Okay, I stand as a living bridge between the formless and the world of form. My wealth consciousness is a formless inheritance that I now manifest as physical property. Wow, I'm having a lot of Freudian slips here, but I don't believe in mistakes, so I meant that on purpose. And physical prosperity, supporting my reality of heaven on earth. I lay down all attachments and vows to physically suffer in a poverty of spirit. I live in a quantum universe that is designed to fulfill my every heart's desire. Listen to that again. I live in a quantum universe that is designed to fulfill my every heart's desire, as spoken by the power of my word. What are you spelling? When you talk, what are you saying? Are you complaining? Are you shoulding on yourself? Are you berating yourself? Are you focusing on what needs to be fixed, what's broken? Well, you're just going to keep spelling more of that in your life. Or are you focusing on your heart's desires? Are you focusing on your light? Are you focusing on your gifts and focusing on what you already have and how you're already abundant? 30 trillion cells supporting you. You're already a 30 trillionaire. You're already a trillionaire. Stop playing small. I self-actualize the freedom of my wealth consciousness for the liberation of all beings. Om Tare Tu Tare Tere Soha. Tare Tu Tare Tere Soha. Hi, Chantel. Hi, gorgeous goddess. Holy moly. So here's... You're a 30 trillionaire. You are the universe incarnate. You are the cosmos in physical form. And the universe is designed. The universe is designed to support your every desire. This is the universe. And I spell it with the Y. Y-O-U-niverse. Universe. Your universe is designed to support you in fulfilling your greatest heart's desires. And all you got to do is claim it. All you got to do is recognize you are the universe. And all you got to do is go, I'm ready. I receive. I am enough. Yes, thank you. I accept. I receive. More of me. It's just more of me. And if I can see it in other people, if I can see it outside of me, I know it exists. And it already exists for me because it's in my reality. I've seen all of this money, right? You see like little numbers tracking across Wall Street. Well, guess what? That belongs to you. You see it. It exists for you. That's yours. You see people living in vibrant health and going on vacations and having beautiful, fulfilling, sacred, sensual relationships. If you see it, it exists for you. It's possible. And all you have to do is claim it and be like, yeah, I want that too. I'm going to allow that for me to happen. The only thing stopping you from self-actualizing or creating, what does it say in here? Manifesting it as physical prosperity. The only thing keeping you from manifesting it in this physical world is your belief that you don't deserve it, that you can't have it, that it's too hard, or it's too big, or it's too much, or you're not enough. Those are all lies. Those are all illusions. And the green Tara mantra, Om Tare Tu Tare Tere Soha, eliminates those viral belief systems from your mind and starts to rewire your brain to realize what you already have. Because if you see it, it exists for you. All you got to do is reach out and grab it. Open up to receive. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive more of me. Oh, yes. Thank you. I accept, I receive more of me. And it's such a fun manifesting tool. Oh man. So I will be starting a manifesting magic course in March 4th, because it's the only day in the whole calendar year that commands action. Go March 4th. Be awesome. Remember who you are. So we're going to start on March 4th. We're going to kick off this manifesting magic course on March 4th. And it is the exact formula that I plug in and use to manifest anything I want. And there will be weekly live transmissions, meditations, channeling to pull in whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. And my goal is, and if you can help me with this, I'd really, really love this. My goal is to have 100 people. Could you imagine 100 people all manifesting at the same time? The power behind that, like the force of energy behind 100 people coming together at the same time to manifest their true heart's desires. They're all going to be different. This is what I love about manifesting. Everybody's like, well, but if everybody gets what they want, then there's not going to be enough for everybody. Well, listen, we don't all want the same thing, right? Not everybody wants the exact same car or the exact same house or the exact same vacation that you want. Everybody wants something different. And that's what makes life so beautiful. And we are still all manifesting the same thing. We're all manifesting our ability to tap into our true heart's desires and opening ourselves up to claim it, to become this clear channel, this vessel for manifesting heaven on earth realities now, here now. It is your birthright to create the life you desire. If you have a desire for it, it is divine. Your desire is divine and it is meant for you to fulfill. It is time. It is time to stop playing small. It is time to stop being the victim to life circumstances. It is time to claim your power and step into your light. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. If you're here for it, be like, I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'll drop the link, and it's just going to be amazing. And invite your friends, because for reals, there's science behind this. And if you want to know the science behind it, get the book, The Power of Eight. And they've done double-blind studies about manifesting and meditating in groups and the power that it holds. So we get 100 people together to manifest simultaneously. What else is possible? And can you imagine a world where everybody realizes that they have the power to manifest their dreams and desires? There would be no war. There would be no more violence. There would be no more, what is it when people don't have enough food? Poverty, starvation, disease, right? Because we would all be claiming our vibrant health, our vibrant birthright, our vibrant life that is our highest and best self. Janine, I'm here for it. Yes, girl. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, I will drop the link, and please, one of the ways to help spread this beautiful message, tag your friends. Share it on your page. Sharing is caring, because this is all just light and love. And this is you. This is me empowering you. Who am I to do that? Only you can do that. I'm just here to give you some permission energy, because holy moly, life is amazing when you step into who you are and you claim who you are and you live for yourself instead of everybody else around you. Doesn't mean you have to be a jerk. Doesn't mean you have to just go and take what you want, because that's not an alignment either, right? Because there's enough for everyone. And it's just claiming, hey, this is me. This is my space. This is my universe. Do you want to play in that universe, or do we need to set up some boundaries? And that's okay too. So I just love you so much. And I am so grateful that you exist in my universe. And you definitely make my universe so much better by being in it. And yeah, please tag friends and share on your pages and join me for this Manifesting Magic course, because it's an 8-week course. And my intention is that at the beginning, everyone's going to put their intention into the center of the magical manifesting pot. And then all 8 weeks, we're all going to be sending all this yummy, juicy energy to it and stirring it up and adding things. And by the end of 8 weeks, we'll all have manifested our dreams. Who wants to join me for that? How does that sound to you? Sounds pretty amazing to me. I'm pretty excited for it. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you remember that you are light incarnate. The only reason you look solid is because you are moving so fast. So fast it appears solid. I mean, you're just magic. Literally, you are a miracle. Your existence is miraculous. So miracles are your birthright. You wouldn't be here without a miracle. So because you are a miracle, you deserve miracles. You are worthy of miracles. You are worthy of the life of your dreams. You are good enough. You have everything you need. It is already within you. It is just maybe time to kind of like clear away some of the cobwebs, to clean out some of the beliefs that are keeping you from remembering your magic and your medicine. But it's time. It's time to shine. I love you. Mwah.